Good morning. Yesterday we talked about cold fronts and what they look like. So today, let's talk about the old warm front so you can actually see what this even looks like as we look up through the atmosphere. So warm fronts, they come from a low pressure system. There's that cold front we talked about yesterday, but the warm front is the red line with the little half circles colored in red. So you've got your basic things here, but what is a warm front kind of dividing between? It's the division between warm and cool air. So not cold like the cold front, but just cooler air. And typically behind that cold front, you have that warm air trying to move in, which those red lines and the circles point in the direction it's moving. But because it's moving over cool air, warm air naturally rises up in the atmosphere. So you get that condensing, clouds developing, and eventually you can get that rainfall. So the main thing is it definitely produces some rain. Now, if that cold air that it's moving over, if it's cold enough underneath, it can produce snow. It can be a wintry mix at times. But there are also setups where you can even get some fog to develop because that shallow air at the kind of bottom of that wedge has even a little more moisture associated with it. The other scenario is you can even get stronger storms along the warm front boundary, especially because it represents a shift in the winds, which we associate with tornadoes, but this is more kind of occasionally, not guaranteed every time, to get severe weather along the warm front. So it's a much more gradual change. It's typically ahead of that area of low pressure, and then behind it, we get into that warmer, more spring and summer-like air. That's today's lesson on warm fronts. Tomorrow, we're actually going to dissect the stages of a thunderstorm and what they are like.